Long ago, there was a Terrarian. A Terrarian unmatched in skill and battle prowess, whose builds blew the minds of all who witnessed them. Long ago, this Terrarian disappeared. But after all this time, he has returned. The greatest Terrarian to ever live. The name you all know and love.
It's Ramir. Ramir's back. I mean, I'm starting a new modded playthrough, so that's cool, I guess, but Ramir's back. Hello, all you magnificent people! Derpo the Magnificent here, and today we're back with Terraria! My goodness, it has been quite a long time. But we're finally back with another modded playthrough. This time, this one should actually be finished, because it's not just a massive pile of mods that will never update. So, I'm gonna very quickly explain this right quick, although I'm pretty sure all of you know what this is. Actually, no, I've added a couple things. So, the original, what this was going to be was just Terraria playing with Calamity mod. Just straight up, no limits, just play the Calamity mod, because that's great. Calamity mod is kind of considered one of the best, if not the best, Terraria mod out there. So I wanted to see more of it than I actually got to see in my first modded playthrough. But the other thing is, I didn't mention this in the news video or whatever, is that I have a couple other mods installed as well. I have Battle Rods, imkSushi's mod, and Recipe Browser. Now, let me mention something right quick. Calamity mod is the big deal here. So, if and when Terraria updates, that will mean that these 4 mods will have to update before I can continue the series, right? Sort of. What I'm going to do instead is, I'm only going to wait for the Calamity mod to update. That's the big one. If these other 3 mods don't update, then as long as Calamity is updated, we're fine. We're continuing. We'll just go on without these. Battle Rods is just kind of a cool little mod on the side. It just adds, technically, a 5th damage type, which is kind of cool. I'll get into that in a sec. imkSushi really just adds a whole bunch of convenient crafting recipes, and Recipe Browser is just so I know how to craft stuff. So, but the main focus here will be Calamity mod, and that's that. So, let's go ahead and make us a new character, and we'll get into things. You know what? Frick it. We're gonna have a mullet. We're gonna have just a jet black mullet. Yeah. Just a little bit of color in there. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Just like that. That's what we'll look like. And we will, of course, be called Shrumbledrump, Grumblebumble, Plomboid, Zwerndurger, Jim. So, here we go. We got Jim. And we'll create a new world. We'll go for medium, of course, because that's how we go. We're doing expert because fortune and glory, kid. And what do we want? Ah, frick. Corruption or crimson? I feel like crimson is a bit more interesting. And I did corruption in my last modded playthrough, so frig it. Let's do crimson. And the world name will all obviously be Shrumblestein. Yes, the great world of Shrumblestein. Shabam! Here we are. What the frick is this? Revengeance. What is this?
Read all of this. Activate revengeance mode can only be used in expert mode. What does it do? All enemies drop 5 times the cash and enemy spawn rates are boosted. You do 15% more damage, but you also take 25% more damage. This is only active after your first boss kill. Before you have killed your first boss, you take 20% less damage from everything. Defense is more useful now, 100% in revengeance mode versus 75% in expert mode. Changes all boss AI in vanilla and the Calamity mod.
Hold on. What is this?
Do not use if a boss is alive. Only use if you are absolutely sure you want to go through with this.
That sounds incredible. Like, you have no idea how much I want to consume this and turn it to revengeance mode, but that's not what we're here for. That is really not what we're here for. So, you know what? We're not gonna do that. As cool as that would be, that's not happening. That's, That's just not gonna happen. Perhaps I'll do another playthrough on that at some point. Perhaps that'll just be something that I do with myself. That sounds freaking incredible. That sounds like what expert mode should have been or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't expect that at all. But here we go. Kicking things off the way that every series begins with tree chopping. So we're already up to 504 wood. That's a fairly decent amount of wood to start with. Just lots of wood. It's a heck of a lot more than a woodchuck could chuck, let me tell you that. I guess this is a fine time to mention that, just like the last playthrough, and the playthrough before that, and probably the playthrough before that, I don't remember exactly, I am using a custom soundtrack. There's a link in the description, as always with my Terraria playthroughs, to a video showing off the soundtrack, and just a straight-up link to the soundtrack if you want to use it. It's pretty cool. I don't want to toot my own horn here or anything like that, but it's a pretty gnarly soundtrack. So I guess we'll just go ahead and build ourselves a cactus pickaxe right here, because, well, a cactus pickaxe is obviously better than copper. No, I don't know what you're talking about when you say that a cactus pickaxe would just automatically just fall right apart the instant you smacked anything with it. I don't know. You're crazy if you think that. It's definitely better. It has more range. It has to be better. It's also massive. It's a massive cactus pickaxe. It has to be good. And a cactus sword as well. Because that's also something that definitely wouldn't fall apart the instant you hit anything with it. That's fine. Oh god, we're in expert mode, I forgot. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Wow, we already got a thing.
Pre-Eye Surfaced Forest Token. Used to make things. Gathered before the Eye of Cthulhu was
What the hell is that? Wolfram drone? How much damage does it do? All of the damage. Okay. There's also a, like, green I don't know what that is. What is... What's going on? A desert token. Great. What are these? Are these Calamity? Used to make things. Wolfram shard. Material. These things don't take knockback. No knockback slimes. What the frick is this? What is going on, guys? Oh, God. Oh, you can use it to make... Oh, these must be imkSushi's thing. Because his mod is all about convenience and crap. Wow, that's super awesome. So you get 10 of those crap, and you can make a... Wow, that's super useful. What about desert stuff? You can use it... Oh my gosh, that's incredibly useful. Wow, what about wolfram? Hold on, there's a slime. Let me deal with it. What is that? Like, it's just a material. It doesn't even, like, say anything. Used to make wolfram armor. Okay. It's early game diversified gear. Wow, that's a lot of damage for an early game blade. I'm assuming that was just all desert stuff. Dude. So this is like the early game set. I feel like I should be going for that more than anything else. So I guess I'll head back into the desert just to try and get enough for at least a sword. Because that's some decent damage. That's like Crimtane sword level damage. Oh god, they don't take knockback, I forgot. It's been literally like 12 seconds and I already forgot. Good god, these stuff are just like dropping like crazy. What the frick? I'm only getting like 1 shard per kill there, so that's perhaps not the most efficient way to be dealing with things. So a pre-boss loot token. Wow. This seems incredibly powerful. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten imkSushi's mod. Then again, maybe it'll also just help speed things up. And oh dear god, this is going to take 7 years to kill, isn't it? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Kill it. Okay, we're good. Ugh. Oh no, there's more stuff. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh no, they're waiting for me. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just gonna take that and go thanks to the cactus. I'm just gonna head the other way. Oh, right. I forgot this is expert mode. We're gonna need a freaking house. Otherwise, we're just gonna get slaughtered over and over again come nighttime. We really, really, really don't want that. Problem is I don't want to just build another temporary house, because that's what I did in the first modded series. I just built just a rectangle, and then later on I went and built an actual house. I don't really want to do that. I want to build I want to start building an actual house. I should probably craft a couple torches. Only a couple, though, because, well, I'm a bit poor at the moment. Turns out being dumped into a world for the first time just... Oh my god, a radar! I'm sorry, I haven't seen one of those literally since Update 1.3 came out. So, bit of a momentous occasion. I would like to kill this guy. No, sorry, he's actually just gonna kill me. That's just a death waiting to happen. 2 chests. Okay, awesome. Got a wand of sparking. We could go mage if we wanted. I may as well equip that, to be honest. Use it to do minuscule amounts of damage. Actually, that's pretty handy, to be honest. Is that projectile good enough to get through to hit that guy? You bet your bottom dollar it's not. I think we're probably going to take Solace down below, because there's less zombies and eyeballs down here. There's also no fallen stars, and there's also, well, this evil person. You know, I'm really starting to wish that I had gotten enough wolfram to make that sword, because that would have been just the most helpful thing in the world. As of now, we're just going to have to kill things with the wand of sparking. Which, wow, who knew it was such a good weapon? I never would have thought. Like, this is actually gonna save us. This is the saving grace of this entire situation, is the wand of sparking. Who would have thought? Of course, we're really weak with magic, so we just gotta stand around until the magic regrows or something. So I guess we just sort of want to set these guys on fire, and then continue to attack them with the sword. Yeah, we can do this. This isn't too bad. Alright, well, let's go search for stuff. I only have 3 torches left. So obviously we're going to go deeper into this cave where we'll have no torches. That's the obvious best choice here. Now we have 10 torches, so we're good now, obviously. I mean, haven't you ever played this game before? Hey, Heart Crystal. Already, best decision we've made today. There's a worm. God. DJ Jazzy Jeff. Never letting up. Always, he wanted to get in the first episode. It's like, look, it's a new series. You can't have a Terraria series without DJ Jazzy Jeff, so let me just get some early action in there. Let me just come in and kill you early. Capiche? That sound good? Great. Right now, what we want to do is find some cobweb. And the reason for this is because of the Battle Rods mod. To make battle rods, you need cobweb. Speaking of cobweb, there is some right now. I don't think this is enough cobweb. It might be. 8? Don't think that's enough. Jazzy Jeff, frick off. Come on, mate. Just, please. Is that enough? Yes, that is enough for the wooden battle rod. It's actually enough for both the wooden and the cactus. They're exactly the same. Except this one does slightly more damage, so we're going to go with the wooden. Now, that may seem like a decent amount of damage for just a regular old, you know, starting weapon. So this is a battle rod. It's a fishing rod that lets you deal damage, basically, is what it does. So you can hook this onto enemies, and then it will slowly deal damage over time. This one, it says 2.00 S-bobs. What that means is it'll deal damage once every 2 seconds. And it'll deal 18 damage once every 2 seconds. Now, the other thing about battle rods is that you can reel your enemies in once you have them hooked. While you're reeling them in, you will deal damage twice as fast. But the problem is that you're bringing the enemy closer to you, and the longer you reel in, the faster it gets. So you have to find a nice balance between, I want to kill this enemy quickly by reeling them in, and not reeling them in too much that you drag them right into you and you take damage. So it's a pretty interesting playstyle, having to hook your enemies and then just dodge them while they slowly die. So yeah, that's basically how battle rods go, and then there's just a whole bunch of different types. They are made with all different kinds of ores and things like that. It's pretty stinking interesting. And someone actually suggested this mod to me. The name eludes me at this current point in time, but it's up on the screen right now. Thank you for suggesting this mod, because it's really awesome. I started a playthrough by myself with just that mod, and it's really cool. Is that silver ore? Oh. That's really unfortunate. And the fact that we don't have any torches is probably more unfortunate. Like, wow, that's real bad. This is all around just sort of a really terrible situation. I'm running out of ropes as well. I don't have... Oh, no, I have 8 recall potions. Never mind, that's good. Ah, Mr. Slimmy Slime. Let me just demonstrate how this mod works. So there you go. There's the damage. And you can reel them in to take damage more. It's pretty cool. It's really nifty in the way that it works. Okay, we have a couple of torches now, and this will actually help us get more torches. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't actually use... For some reason, you can't use the battle rods while on a rope. Not really sure why that is. Come on, give me your glow sticks. Thank you. This is just a bad day. I think, like, it's just a bad time. Oh, that's gold as well. Dang, we just got the boring... We hit the boring jackpot. We just got everything boring. It's like, oh, that's not a color we want to see. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill this fool right here. Let's just hook him. Got him. And we'll just wait this out until he dies. There we go. Got a couple of emeralds from that. That's pretty nice. This torch is probably unnecessary. So we can take this down. Smack that bat. Get some lucky shots in. Ah, got a few more torches from that pot there. Whoo! Just noticed that dart trap. Almost stepped on it. Let's just break that. Oh, that's Pinky. Gosh dang it. We're gonna be here a while. Okay, it's dead. Oh my god. That took way too long. But a Pinky has died. We've killed a Pinky. That's very good. Now, we definitely want to be collecting What the hell is that? What is this? What ore is that? I have not seen that ore before. That is interesting stuff. Can we mine it? That's a definite no. Okay. Well, you know, I think we've got just enough resources at the moment. Let me just grab about 5 more stone, and then we will head back up to the top. Because I'm pretty sure I'm done here. I don't really think we're gonna need anything else down here at the moment, and it's just, it's getting really scary. So, let's just head back up. It's probably daytime. Hey, it's daytime. I was correct. Thank God. Okay, so, first thing we want to do is go and find more of that wolfram stuff. Because, like I said, it would get us an actual decent weapon. Okay, we now have enough wolfram to make us a good sword. Quickly. We need an anvil. We'll do that in a second. Frick off, purple slime! Oh my god. Okay. Let's trash some things that we don't need. Okay, let's just craft some stuff real quick. We'll just plop some stuff down and just do some real quick crafting. Okay, Wolfram Blade. Give me that. It is savage. Yes, it is. And it looks very nice. That looks like an Eli sprite. If I had to guess, I'd say that's an Eli sprite. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's perfectly fine. Whoa, why could I make money? Oh, sorry, I'm just an idiot. Don't pay attention to me. Wow, that was a lot of iron. Like, that was a seriously hefty amount of iron. Wow, this sword is far too good. Like, what the frick? What is this sword? Why is this allowed? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna question it. That's really powerful. So we can get a copper and an iron. We're going to have to make both of them eventually because they're needed for a certain battle rod later on. Honestly, I think I'm focusing on battle rods far too much. I'll try and not do that. We don't have enough wolfram to make anything else currently at the moment. There's not really anything I want to make out of iron now that I have this wolfram blade. I was going to make an iron broadsword, but there's not really a reason to do that anymore, so we're just going to pack up our stuff and leave. With this sword that looks far too advanced for such an early mode thing, but, you know, whatever. I'm not going to question it. It's really powerful. So in the last modded series, I built in the desert, and in the ranger series before that, I built in the ice biome, the snow biome. Now, I think I should probably just build in the default biome now. Just because, I don't know. I'm not building in the jungle, that's for dang sure, and that's the only other option if I really want to go for a nice diverse amount of living areas. It'd be cool to live in the snow biome again. I really do enjoy it, and I love working with boreal wood. It's my favorite type of wood. Honestly, whose favorite wood isn't boreal wood? Boreal wood is just kind of the best wood. It looks so nice. It really does. So, even if we do live in the regular forest, we will definitely be crafting, or building our house with boreal wood. Can we make any other wolfram stuff? Range, melee, summon, magic, throwing. God, it's so diverse. Let's get the melee helmet for now. Alright, now we have a... I'm sorry, that's just a really dumb looking helmet. Maybe it's just Jim's not a good helmet guy at the moment. He doesn't have... He's got a really weird square head. That's fine. We won't judge poor Jim. This seems like a really nice flat area to start building in, so I will do so. Just gonna build a nice little hut to start out with. In fact, forget, let's do one of our just music and build things. So, I'm gonna build a thing. There. I don't really know what that is, but it looks kind of nice. I just sort of threw that together. I don't know how I'm going to add on to that, or really what the whole meaning of this little thing is, but I don't know. It looks kind of nice. I don't know. I've had a couple of people ask me, Derpo, how the frick are you so good at building? Not to say that this is incredible or anything. It's just, I don't know. It looked kind of nice. Like, people would ask me, how'd you come up with that? I don't know. I don't know. I just screw around with stuff until it sort of looks good. And I think that sort of looks good. So, there you go. There's your answer. I don't know how to make stuff out of these tokens, by the way. I probably should have figured that out. Guide. Please explain what it does. Tinker's Workshop. This makes these suddenly a heck of a lot less convenient. Like, wow. That's way less convenient. But, at the same time, still pretty dang convenient. Oh well, let's see, I do have a couple of chests. Can I put these in a nice spot? No. Put them like that. Just plop the chests here and here. There we go. That looks pretty atrocious, but, you know, I'm okay with it. Alright, so, not too much has been accomplished, to be honest. I mean, we got a swanky hat, we got a probably far too powerful sword, we made just a really interesting looking little hut, and we got a battle rod, and, well, things are really kicking off, I feel. So you know what, I think I'm probably going to end this episode here. It's been about, I don't know, 50 minutes. I've hopefully condensed this down to a watchable length. So yeah, it doesn't really feel like we got too much done this episode, to be honest, but that's okay. You don't always have to have incredibly productive episodes. Sometimes episodes just aren't crazy productive. But that's totally alright. Things will start picking up by the time the next episode rolls around. And I should be doing these pretty often, because I am very excited for this series. Very happy to have Terraria back. It's just so great. Hello, guide. Please stop staring at me. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's it. Terraria's back. Woo! So that is it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope y'all have a magnificent day. Turbo the Magnificent out.